On some real shit. I treat the police like they work at Walmart, like they like the security guard at like some stores. In this big ass store called it, you know what I'm saying? All these countries and states and shit, got the Jews and you know what I'm saying? United Nations. We're not gonna go into all that, but I treat the police like they work at Walmart. Yeah, they just another worker to me, bro. Like, hold on, dude, you ain't gonna tell me shit about how to survive, how to think, nothing. You just a staff, you know what I'm saying? You just another staff worker, a bitch one at that. Not even one of the gooder ones, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like, they kind of, you know, I'm not gonna go into that. We need everybody, we need all people, everybody need to learn. That's not a police diss. I love everybody. But I treat, you know what I'm saying? I treat the police like they, you know, they work at Walmart. Or goddamn Target or something, you know? You know, security guard motherfucker. That's how you went. Yeah, you go. They don't got the intelligence. I ain't never been in jail. I've been put in handcuffs a lot of times and been harassed just for moving down the street. There's been a lot of injustice in the world where motherfuckers got killed and shit for petty scenarios. And I feel like I could have been one of these type of storyline narratives and shit that you might see in the news about somebody getting shot by the police because of they quote unquote skin color or being black. I ain't black, white, none of that. Motherfuckers is native and shit, real Indians and shit to the land and shit. Before any English, before any of these words and shit. Now we so mixed and schmutted and mudded at this point. Nigga, we all kind of mixed, so I can't really claim nothing from nobody else's ancestry line. That's they shit. I got spiritual predecessors. So nigga, that's how we rock. Nigga, we talk to police like you motherfucking, yeah. Yo, security, yo, hall monitor that drive around the cart. Yeah, they just drive like a bigger, nicer golf cart, retarded wheelchair to drive around and like fuck with niggas and shit. Make sure you don't throw it from the, make sure you don't steal from the store. Make sure you don't hurt nobody. Make sure you don't kill nobody or. But then, you know what I'm saying? They never around when like there's real shit going on. So that's how you know, like everything you see, like if you be some man-made shit. Man-made shit. It be some man-made shit. It's all fake. Bunch of niggas somewhere hiding, and then they convinced a large majority of the masses and spirits and shit over time, and it's been like a cycle of this, but even to this day. Because you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Each person gotta believe it. You choosing to believe it each second, minute, hour that you pay attention to whatever you pay attention to. That's the battle you choosing to, you know what I'm saying? That's the field you choosing to be on. That's the lane you choosing. That's the area and shit. And not everybody should, you know what I'm saying? People just be in lanes and shit and got certain positions and shit that they really don't even, they ain't even qualified, don't even really got the spiritual backing and attributes and characteristics and correct morality, judgment, understanding, motherfucking sense of your goddamn solo awareness, spirit. You know what I'm saying? They don't got that shit. So a lot of niggas ain't not in charge. They not in authority. They just giving their charge away, playing some goddamn Barbie Ken movie role or something. You know, I'm playing some Barbie house goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm the police officer. Oh, I'm the fireman. Oh, when I grow up, I want to be a mechanic. Or whatever the fuck, which is cool. Like, we need mechanics. We are these things. So it's just, at the end of the day, they just using our own power against us. And the more us, the people, keep giving our power away each day, it just, that's like tighter to hold the knots and shit we got to get out of. So I know, but sometimes you got to go through hell to get to heaven and get out of it. So it's some deep shit. But yeah, I treat the police like some goddamn Walmart staff security, you know what I'm saying? Like they just like patrol the parking lot. So, you know, like the parking grounds and shit. Like the store grounds and shit. Or just the big ass jail. They just big, you know what I'm saying? Big old hall monitor, fake ass superheroes and shit. They don't really be saving nobody's life. If somebody decided they wanted to kill me right now or put harm to me, not to manifest that or even materialize that or speak that into the existence, but as an example or just in general, anybody, or just simple things like car accidents, like niggas ain't predicting that, being able to, you're not God. You're not all possibility like that. You can't stop shit. You can't stop life. Like, what are you talking about? Things are birth, lived, and death. Simple shit. Birth, life, death. You can't stop that. You can't put no laws and no regulations, no logic that some, you know what I'm saying? There's some insecure motherfuckers at that running the world and shit. They don't even, so they just trying to do a test lab experiment, rat experiment project on everybody in the world to like see how they, like they already did some shit behind the scenes, but then they play it out on us and then they see if it like matches or something. Like some weird little science, fake ass shit where they create a problem, acting like they're the savior, but they created the whole problem. So it's like, who is you saving? You know what I'm saying? You might like 9/11, for example. Niggas flew planes into a building. Niggas was hit, you know what I'm saying? The planes blew hits, killed niggas in the building. Whoever was in the building that day got struck by 2 planes. And then not only that, because I was into this shit, and they ain't no conspiracy. The shit looked like a demolition, a controlled demolition, and there was all kind of reports and shit. You go watch the videos and shit on YouTube. Little people speaking out about that were there, like workers and shit. Whoever the fuck, some people heard like explosions and shit in the deep basement garage areas and shit. There was thermite at the base of the explosion. The whole building looked like a controlled demolition. They even do side-by-side comparisons and shit. So it's some deep shit. They willing to kill people and set up these little operational variables and shit to see how people react to certain scenarios and shit. And then that's how they remix and do their little witchcraft. And then that's what they finna kind of direct and push next. So it's like we always giving our power away based upon, it's like, well, not me and other like-minded niggas and shit. I ain't never been rocked to sleep on any of this shit. I was always questioning everything until I got to a conclusion that I felt was like, yeah, this is the correct conclusion. Shout out to Uriel. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the flight boss. Some real shit. Shout out to everybody in the soul group that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's we make a body. It's not just like me here by myself. And I always knew that. I always had a sense too, growing up, like, there's gotta be other people like me, because a lot of people that I'm around don't really share the same perspective outlook. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just cling the labels and shit, black and white. I'm like, I'm not black. I can look at a black t-shirt and a white t-shirt, and then I can come side-by-side comparison and to my skin color, whatever the fuck. We're not gonna go into that, but I'm not black. Like, is niggas retarded? So I was always thinking like that in my head before feeling comfortable and strong and secure enough with myself. And after I've been through some shit by now, I'm 28. You know what I'm saying? In earth time, but I'm in like infinite as a spirit. You know what I'm saying? There's like eons worth of life. So when you get to them type of stages of awareness and spirituality, just in life in general, because you ain't going nowhere, and you always know you created your life and shit. Who the fuck is gonna tell you anything when you know you're a creator and you really like firm and you really been, you know what I'm saying, had experiences to back that up and confirm certain shit, like, and really have the faith and imagination and belief in yourself. Was it some internal shit to like inspire yourself from within and not use no external references and have to use objects and materials. You don't gotta use shit from no man-made world. Who the fuck is gonna tell you anything at that point? It's not about money. You know what I'm saying? It's not even about money at that point. I'm not worried about nothing. So I done almost died and all kind of shit. Put myself through certain situations and shit. You know what I'm saying? But at some points, maybe I wasn't such a vessel. I was lost into my own desires, and I'm still dealing with my own desires and shit. And this is how we all get here. So it's not like this ain't no diss. R.I.P. Lil Yace. It's a lot of shit, bro. People don't be really aware of. But everybody aware of what they aware of. And I feel like, again, this goes into other content as far as, teamwork makes the dream return. If everybody just shared a piece of what they got, we'd all have the whole cake. You just have a certain portion from, you know what I'm saying, everybody else's piece, but that we all shared, But then that would be our only way to get the whole cake. Like, y'all, this nigga's retarded. That's how you know that whole concept, oh, you can't have your cake and eat it too. That's a whole witchcraft. That's a whole witchcraft and spell and somebody else's sorcery magic so that they can motherfucking cockhold, safeguard, stronghold all the resources and shit in the world and shit and have motherfuckers go through them because they got some bitch ass insecurities and shit. And that shit that's like some validation shit, like that makes them feel better. Oh yeah, look, they gotta go through us. And some ego, like some real sick ego narcissism behavior. And then sit back and just watch billions of spirits and shit in the world. Like just go about like they like, look, they're going about our thoughts and feelings. Let's see what they do today. Just like weird shit. Got all these cameras and shit now, so they can sit back and watch everybody now. Because they used to go door to door, but it was just, at some point it was like too many people. So now they gotta, like, you know what I'm saying? They had to create this one world government. That's what we've been on. But now they're like they just been trying to keep flattening it out, keep trying to square it out. Like goddamn on some Saturn. You know what I'm saying? Because this reality is like kind of ruled by Saturn and when I say Saturn, that's just a certain transition of what we point to as the sun. And that's a whole, man, go watch Uriel. I'm not finna go into all the star water cycle. I'm not finna go into all that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker winning every single time. Decoder. Breaking down shit in the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to no Matrix. I'm not leading people into lostness. That's what I'm not doing. And that's why I get treated as such in this world. And it's not a victim thing. It's really reality. I've really been, like, had people try to cast stones at me and take my life and harm me. And this, and the third. Just for being myself and doing what everybody else is doing, but just doing it in my own way. So that's how I know, okay, not even no ego or no arrogancy or nothing. This is just facts. I'm different. I always knew I was different. But I must be so different that other people don't observe what I'm aware of. And then there's people like me that share similar observations and shit. But yeah, bro, this shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I don't rock with no Jews or nothing, bro. I do all the distance, you know what I'm saying? In the spirit realm. Down here, we trying to come together as people. That's what I'm about. I'm trying to, at this point in my life, yeah, I'm not here to hate and go to war with other people that look just like me. Like, that shit is stupid. We all supposed to be trying to work together. Instead, they got everybody divided and conquered. You know what I'm saying? I got a song on the Tartarus mixtape. Humans in traffic. What do you see everybody today? Everybody's having this human, colorful thought. This colorful experience. And at this point, niggas is going to the abyss, a big ass black hole. Like, we're already in the abyss kind of black hole, but it's like people are going, it's like the world's going more into the actual, like, depths, the pre-stages of, like, the actual, like, the you know what I'm saying? It's just going more into the abyss. So, and that's like us getting lost into our desires, the different colors and shit, different lights. And these are just lights and shit. This is what astrology or all these mythology stories and shit is trying to point to as far as gods or this, that, and the third. These are just certain influences or, like, you know what I'm saying? Certain, like, thoughts and, like, certain things we're expressing and emitting as spirits out of our space, which is just no thing. And your mind is like the spaceship, the first awareness, or the body that can, like, you know what I'm saying, trap, kind of, I don't want to say trap, but kind of conceal or console, or kind of wrap. It's like you're creating a halo, a cloak, a wrap around that space, so you can know that you got a space. You're like, oh, but it's like some deep shit. Like, this is all some simultaneous as within, so without. So, yeah, everybody, people just be humans in traffic at the end of the day. People just be getting, human traffic, like a motherfucker. lost into their desires. The people running the world, they got it set up where they know this shit. People be low hanging fruit energies and not really aware of themselves and knowing thyself, so they need a parent. They ain't really a parent. They're not a peer. They're not a parent of who they actually are. They sleep. They might be spiritually dead asleep. Spiritually dead asleep. A lot of people are spiritually dead and asleep. So everybody's been in like survival drinking mode, and a lot of people is dead. So whoever got the broadest, like any emission of awareness, nigga, everybody is like either scared of that because they being reminded like, oh shit, I'm dead. It's like boom, it's like some light in the darkness, and niggas view dark and some dark heavy shit, and then some light, came on and flickered. And now all the dark shit, because everything is nothing. It's just darkness and nothing, but you can't be nothing. So that's where they got niggas lost, and they were trying to really create this fake ass reality that they imagined with their narcissism behind the scenes. And this shit has been going on for thousands of years, man. Like, got a whole goddamn reality for motherfuckers ready to go to. All the Jesuses that ain't never gonna come back. All the Muhammads that was never even black. You know what I'm saying? All the Arabs, they got all their heads wrapped up in some other shit. Like, everybody, bro. Anybody that's like really lacking understanding is gonna be following with these people. Like scared of shit. Job. Now I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm not making fun of these things. It's survival mode and shit. This shit's not funny. It kind of is, but it's not funny. It's like when you get to, you gotta just laugh at shit. Like, it's like some real dark humor levels and shit. It gets kind of, it's not negative. Everything's like the same shit. People just be like on a polar shit. They be polarized. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's bad. That whole morality concept is somebody